Greetings, Shelpers. Thank you for joining us on this Halloween Eve. And husband is going to be putting in for the assist today because I can't do any damn thing by myself. We all know it. So, yeah, I'm going to try the tier list maker website, and there's a bunch of candy and goodies down at the bottom, and I'm going to just ramble about candy and how I would rate everything. So, if that's something you're into, that's what we're doing today. If not, that's cool. But I thought it would be a nice way to spend Halloween Eve, considering most people are gearing up for trick or treating tomorrow. We already had it in my town, but my town is actually not typical. They even sometimes ring the bells during trick or treat or Halloween from the churches. I do not know why they do this. Okay, so, alrighty. Let's go with the first candy, and that is 100 grand. I have not had 100 grand in a hot minute, but I thought it tasted okay. I think this'll do. I think it'll do. It's not like my favorite. It's not something I would necessarily chuck at people, but yeah. What is that now?
Three Musketeers.
Oh God, Three Musketeers. It's a nothing burger. I would say probably. I don't hate it. It's not like a how dare you, and it's not colorful garbage. But I think I would definitely trade it if I could. Like, husband doesn't like Three Musketeers, and I'm not a fan either.
These are airheads.
So there's nothing to actually trade. So yeah, it would just end up there, I think. I actually was giving out candy in 2017 during my radiation treatment, and one of the nurses actually picked Three Musketeer, and I'm like, why the hell would you pick that thing? But to each their own. Airheads, they're okay. Would I eat them? Yeah, I guess I would eat them.
Here.
Yeah, I would eat them. So we're gonna put them by 100 grand.
Okay, now I have Almond Joy.
Oh, those are okay. My mom loved those things.
So be here. Okay.
Are we just gonna run through in like 5 minutes?
No, I was just wondering if that's what you're saying.
I have no idea. I know husband does not like coconut at all.
Well, this is your tier list, not mine.
I know it's my tier list, but yeah, I would say this'll do. I'm gonna have a lot of this'll do because I'd eat it.
I think this is the Andy's Mint thing.
I'm not sure how Andy's compares to peppermint patties. Does anybody actually know?
I've never had them.
I think I have, but it's been so long. If York peppermint patty isn't on the list, we'll just consider this York.
I think that it is. Yeah, it's a little lower down.
Okay, then. We're gonna say never had it because it's not something we have a lot here. I think the only time we deal with Andes at all is okay, for Christmas, husband, sister, and I make candy, and one of the candies we make is like chocolate mint animal crackers, chocolate animal crackers. And I think a lot of the like chocolate mint we use, the mint stuff we use is from Andes. So it's okay, but I don't know much about it.
You already gave me a bit of opinion about this one.
That's a fucking how dare you. I fucking hate apples. Apples are one of the worst fucking fruits out there. But the only good thing an apple is for, class, is if you take it and you whip it at someone, it hurts like a fucking baseball. Ask me how I know. My mom was really mad one day, and my grandma kept piling more apples like by our window in the living room because my grandma was sick. If you know. And my mom was whipping them outside as we got home from college, and she whipped them so hard, and one hit me right in the damn chest. And she had just got done saying, "You don't have to flinch, Toluca. I'm not gonna hit you." And then bam, right in the chest. So yeah, no, that's a how dare you. That's like giving Charlie Brown a rock right there. Baby Ruth, huh? They're not bad. I wish you could go between tiers.
I don't think you can do that.
I know you can't because I'm between a B and a C on this one. I would eat it, but if I can trade it away for something better, I would. So probably in the C-ish tier.
Okay. I like them.
So yeah, I could actually trade husband for those.
What except
Um,
those weird peanut butter things?
yes, my mom used to call them peanut butter kisses. I think some people call them peanut butter taffy. I'm not sure. They're okay. I would actually eat them. I haven't eaten them in years though. They're kind of on the maple side for peanut butter, and if anybody knows me, they know I'm not high on maple. For like maple syrup, so I guess we'll put them in B though. I could always, of course, trade him off the husband eventually. Because reasons. What is the next thing even?
Bit of honey?
Oh my god, I haven't had a bit of honey in a dog's age. I don't even remember what they taste like. So they're gonna have to go into the never had it because it's been a hot minute.
And we have Butterfinger.
Butterfinger, hey? Again, I wish we could go between tiers because I like Butterfinger well enough. They're definitely not my favorite, but they're better than this'll do, but I guess we'll put it in Yummers. I guess we'll put it in Yummers. I hate how it gets stuck to my teeth. Husband has some here for Halloween. I didn't buy any for myself for Halloween. One of the things we were talking about is I don't know if anybody remembers Butterfinger BBs. They were like the little round balls of Butterfinger that were kind of like eating a malted milk ball. And those were fucking divine because they had the correct amount of peanut butter chocolate ratio. So they were actually much better than the regular peanut butter Butterfinger bars. But I digress. Candy corn.
I guess like F tier or D tier?
Uh,
Because I know you don't like it.
Candy corn is terrible. My sister loves it. I fucking hate it. I love the aesthetic. Like if you see candy corn, you know immediately it's fucking Halloween, right? Like anywhere you go, you like see like white, yellow, and fucking orange. You're like, yes, candy corn. Okay, that's Halloween. I get it. At the same time, it's abysmal. It's wax. It's like syrupy wax. I don't understand why people eat this shit. And I honestly, I guess, yuck. It's honestly colorful garbage, but at the same time, how fucking dare you? Like, I hate this stuff. I know it's classic. I know I love Halloween, but they have to go next to the apples for me. If you put a gun in my face, would I eat this thing? Of course I would. But I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Milky Way caramel apple?
I
Stuff like this.
never had it. It has to go in the never had it pile. Some Milky Way stuff is good. It's like an elevated, better sister to a Musketeers, and it is a lesser sister to a Snickers. Okay, Nestle Crunch. Again, I'm torn between trading it away and this'll do. So I guess we'll say this'll do. But it's definitely not a favorite. If I were eating a like rice candy bar, definitely Hershey's Crackle has it over Crunch hands down any day. But since we're only dealing with what we have in front of us, that it is what it is. Okay, next is dots, eh? I will eat a dot. Do I particularly like them? No. You know what? Every time I open up a dot, you know what I think? This is the bastard drunk child of a jelly bean and a gummy bear. It's like a little too stiff. It's not very flavorful. You know what? I think it's going to go into colorful garbage.
Makes sense.
Because it is pretty. Like I said, you see them, you're like, oh my god, it's gumdrops and shit. Okay, but like I said, they're too tough. They don't have enough flavor. their texture as you start chewing them is like all wrong. It's like if Satan made a jelly. It's just bizarre. Okay, so
Double bubble gum.
okay, now this stuff tastes delicious on the outset. It will break your teeth. I don't know how many of you have not had double bubble, but it is hard to fucking chew. Your jaw, which is one of the strongest muscles in your entire fucking body, if not the strongest muscle, is going to get a workout from this motherfucking bubble gum. It is not soft. It does not hold its flavor particularly well. It does not hold up particularly well. It's not like fruit stripe gum, if any of you remember that. It has better flavor than that. Although it is only a classic bubblegum flavor, so it's pink. So I don't want my teeth to wreck on it. I guess I'll say trading fodder. If I hate it, I'll be like, hey, do you want this candy or this bubblegum that masquerades as a jawbreaker? So
Oh, that looks like it's good and plenty. I haven't had that in a long time.
I think that's the less delicious version of Mike and Ike. Isn't it?
Maybe.
I've only ever had it once or so, so technically I can't really speak on it, but I'd put it in the colorful garbage tier. It looks cute, everything like that.
Next is the gold bears, the Haribo bears.
Okay, hold on. Is the Haribo bear sugar-free?
No,
How do we know?
because it doesn't taste like
Okay, it doesn't say sugar-free. Because I don't know if any of you have ever had Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. But I hear they work really well as a laxative. If any of you are really needing a good poo, I hear this is the most amazing, delicious laxative you can have. And I hear people figure that out at the worst possible times. So if it is not the sugar-free, meaning I will not get the diarrhea,
But
I would say it's honestly delicious. I am torn between Yummers and Goated because I actually really like gummy bears. Not as big of a fan of regular gummy worms as I am gummy bears. I don't know why there's a difference, but there is. You know what? We're gonna say Goated because guess what I have in my basket, Shelpers? I actually have gummy bears, not Haribo.
speaking of which, next is Heath, and I think I know where that goes for you.
Oh, Heath. Here comes Heath. Again, I'm torn between Yummers and Goated. I love Heath. A lot of times, husband and I used to make like our own, not smoothies. What the hell are they called? McFlurries or stuff like that, where you like break up the candy and vanilla ice cream. And this was actually one of the candies I would always choose. Yes, it gets stuck in your teeth, but it is absolutely fire. I love toffee. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put it, yeah, next to the Haribo.
Okay, this is like a cookies and cream Hershey Kiss, which to my knowledge you never had.
I've had the Hershey bars, though. Are they the same?
No, this is a Kiss. The bar for cookies and cream is right here.
Okay, so we can't really speak on that because if I've had it, I haven't had it recently.
Okay, of course we got the standard or the Hershey's.
The standard Hershey's.
Yeah, the Kisses.
The Hershey chocolate is good chocolate. A lot of people that like go to like Europe and stuff are like the American stuff is horrible, but you gotta remember I'm American. I've never had like really fancy chocolate most of the time, so I'm gonna say
This is Kisses, the regular one.
I would say probably this'll do.
And then we have Hershey's chocolate bar.
It's the same thing.
Okay, then I'll just put it next to it.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like the bar version does not taste better. It just is less work.
Then we got cookies and cream here, the bar version.
Trading fodder. You would eat it. I don't think I would. Cookies and cream ice cream is fine. But there's something about cookies and cream in a bar form that just, ooh, no.
Understood. Then we have hot tamales.
Have not eaten those at any recent time in history, so I cannot speak on them.
I don't think you'd like them if I remember right, but anyways, Jolly Ranchers, these gotta be at least somewhat good for you.
Yeah, I do. I have like a bag of Jolly Ranchers, and like I used to like drink like chocolate milk in the middle of the day or something. And lately I've been having like a Jolly Rancher too with some water as a way to kind of give me something other than water to drink and have flavor, but not like too much sugar at the same time or calories. So I would say that it is in Yummers. It's not goated, but it's yummy.
We have Junior Mints.
Like so many of these. Okay, you're gonna hate on me, Shelpers, but a mint is a mint is a mint most of the time, right? Junior mints I haven't had in a while, so we're gonna have to stuff it down at the bottom. Because when I give my vote on something, I want it to be something I've had in the last, oh, I would say probably within the last 10 years, and I don't think I have.
Now we have OG Kit Kats.
Oh, Kit Kats, yeah. They're yummers. They're like, they're not goated, but they're yummers. They're absolute yummers.
Agree to disagree, I would put it up here.
I know, you would think they're goated. Well, don't worry, we have some shoppers for Halloween here. Don't worry.
Put them in ice cream, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, they're good in ice cream. Kit Kats are really good. Kit Kats are good on their own, though, too, to be fair. To be absolutely fair. Someday you and I should do this type of stream where we actually, like, put little dots by whose choice is whose.
It's your list at the end of the day. Now we have Crackle.
Yes. And Crackle is, like I said, better than frickin' Crunch. So
Your vote?
I would say Yummers.
Okay.
Granted, usually when I eat Crackle, it's with the Hershey's miniatures, which has the milk chocolate, dark chocolate, Mr. Goodbar, and Crackle in it. So
Alright, now we have Laffy Taffy. Specifically the lemon one. I guess that's all they could display.
Laffy Taffy. I don't think I've had Laffy Taffy recently enough to speak on it. I like lemon shit though, but I have no idea, so sorry about that.
I feel like you weren't too high on Laffy Taffy, but maybe I'm wrong.
I have no idea. I'll just say never. I'll just say never had it, because the thing is, most of the time, unless a candy makes an impression on me one way or another, like fucking candy corn, I can't tell you. And you're gonna say to me, "Well, you haven't had candy corn in like a great number of years. How can you speak on it?" I remember everything. Like I remember everything about candy corn. I had it enough as a kid, so.
Did you ever have lemon heads? Because that's what this is.
No, nope, never had lemon heads.
Okay, then there's Fun Dip. I'm sure you've had that at some point.
Not that I remember.
Oh.
I know the principle of it. I think you put the stuff in the, like, sour stuff and then lick it off or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never, not to my knowledge.
Wait, now we have Mallow Cups.
Okay, Mallow Cups. A stake through the heart. They're okay. I would say trading fodder. Here's the reason. There was only ever one person in my life who ever really loved Mallow Cups. They're basically marshmallow and coconut and chocolate basic, more or less, kinda. They're kind of crispy, and my mom loved them. Like, if you ever wanted to get on my mom's good side, you brought her Mallow Cups and cashews, okay? Like, that is definitely what you brought my mom, so, yeah, no. Okay, next one.
Mike and I.
Colorful garbage, because, again, maybe they taste a little better than Good and Plenty, but not by much.
Milk Duds.
I love Milk Duds. However, they can pull the filling straight out of your teeth. But if you're not afraid, it's a Yummers. It really is a Yummers. I would almost say it's goated. I would just almost say it's goated.
Next we got Milky Way, the regulars.
Milky Way is better than Musketeers. I'd eat it. It'll do. And like I said, it's a more elevated version of a Musketeer, but yet it's a sadder version of a Snickers bar.
It looks like next we have regular M&Ms.
Oh, regular M&Ms. Okay, M&Ms themselves are fun. They're just fun. You use them for different things, but they're not particularly tasty on their own. They're basically like a this'll do. I wouldn't trade them away. I wouldn't trade them away, but yet, I would eat them, but I'd not like with an extreme obscene amount of joy.
Okay, now we have Mounds.
Yeah, mounds are basically almond joys without nuts, so that is definitely trading fodder if I can find someone to pawn it off on.
Then we have Mr. Goodbar.
Actually, what a Mr. Goodbar is it's just peanuts in Hershey's chocolate. It's actually really goddamn good. I would almost put it up with Goated. I really would. I enjoy Mr. Goodbar that much. Like, let's put it in Goated.
Okay. I have no idea what the heck this is. It's like NECCO. I've never heard of it, but it almost looks like these. The Smarties or whatever, but I don't know if that's what they are or not.
I've never had those, so put them in the never had. When I was a kid, we used to, those look like almost, does anybody remember there were candies that were like Neapolitan? Like it was a 3-section, like one section was white, one was chocolate, one was strawberry. And it was kind of like coconut, like textured in the center when you started chewing it. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but I have no idea.
Okay, now we have Nerds.
Okay, Nerds. They're tart, they're tiny, they get stuck in your teeth. They're actually quite good. But are they yummers good? I don't know. I would think more this'll do. I would eat them. Yeah.
Now we have Now and Laters, which are basically Starbursts.
No, they're actually tougher than Starburst without as good a flavor.
So colorful garbage.
Yeah, colorful garbage, definitely. It's because they do have a tougher texture. Okay, so true story about Starburst. Well, are they on the list? We'll get to that story when...
Yes.
Okay, we'll get to that story when we have Starburst. Okay. But, yeah, husband had a run-in with the Starburst ones. Okay. What's the next one?
Payday. The really nutty ones.
Oh, the ones that are constant nuts?
Yeah.
We used to call them nut rolls in my family, and they're just like, there's like nougat in there, and it's just like sugar and peanuts. It's not horrible. I would say trading fodder. I mean, I would eat it, but it's not something I would enjoy all that much.
Okay, now I believe we have peanut butter M&Ms here.
Oh, those are yummy. Those are yummy. Those are definitely... Okay, I'm always torn between peanut M&Ms and Reese's Pieces. And I think peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms are thicker. And I think they have a better consistency of peanut butter in them, but I can't say for sure. Okay.
I think this is Snickers peanut butter now.
Oh, Snickers peanut butter is actually really good too. I don't think it's goated, but I think it would be right next to the peanut butter M&Ms.
Then you have your favorite M&Ms, the peanut ones.
Yeah, those are my favorite M&Ms. Although, to be fair, I do have in my basket this year, in my Halloween pail, I have some almond M&Ms I've never had before. So, I think we're going to put that in goated safely. I must love peanuts, Shelpers. You ever noticed that? Quarters, I've never eaten them.
I don't know what they're doing here.
I know, I mean, like, are they talking about just something to receive? Because if I'm gonna receive money, okay, fine. That'll help me, like, wash my clothes, I guess, at the laundromat, but, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay, it looks like Raisinets is up next.
Raisinets. I can't explain this, but chocolate raisins are not a Halloween food. If you have to, they are a Christmas food and a Christmas food only. So just by dint of trying to pass them out as a Halloween candy, get fucked in the how dare you. I could be nice and say I could trade it away, but no. Like my mom used to make like chocolate raisin clusters for Christmas, but no, chocolate covered raisins, if you have to, it's for a holiday. Okay, we're looking at regular Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yep.
Goated. I love them. I absolutely fucking love them.
And there's pieces.
Pieces.
I thought you said they were kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, they are. Pieces are yummy, but I'm not sure if I could compare. Someday it would be interesting to like head to head these. Like, do you prefer Reese's Pieces or maybe the coins are chocolate coins? Yeah. The colors on chocolate coins are usually gold, but hi, Shy Guy. I hope you're doing well. On this Halloween Eve, it's finally upon us, shelfers. I've waited forever. Actually, time goes faster when you're older. Don't wish your life gone. So, hope you're well, though.
Looks like ring pops now.
Ring pops. They're actually decent. I think this'll do. I kind of feel like a baby sucking a pacifier when I eat a ring pop, and I'm sure if anybody's seen a ring pop, they'll know why I say that. I know it's like a fake like jewelry ring you can eat, but like a few years back, I had one at the theater with my sister, and as I'm sucking on my ring pop, because it doesn't fit on my fat fingers, I'm thinking to myself, I feel like I have a freaking pacifier in my mouth. So yeah, no thank you.
I think this is runts now.
Oh, runts. Actually, runts are, how do I put this? They kind of have an Alka-Seltzer aftershot in a way. Like an almost effervescent, weird. I know that doesn't make sense. It's a candy. But it kind of has like this texture that reminds me of Alka-Seltzer. But they actually taste pretty damn good. If you've ever had the banana run, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's been a lot calmer the last few days or whatever. So it's been better. I guess we'll do this'll do. Because the banana ones alone are goated, but the other ones are kind of less great. The orange one's okay though.
You know, I have Skittles.
Skittles are this'll do as well. I mean, they're a little more elevated in taste than the runts, but they're not as inspired as the runts. Like the runts have the actual fruit shape and everything. Okay, next is Smarties.
Yes.
I wouldn't kill anybody if I had to eat them, but like they're just I would trade them if I could get something different. But they're not garbage. They're okay.
Okay, I think this is regular Snickers.
Snickers is yummy. Snickers is definitely yummy. Not goated though. Like, but it's really yummy, so maybe Yummy Plus? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had a Sour Patch Kid in a dog's age, so I better not speak on that unless it tastes like a sour glowworm or something.
I think it's more sour than that, but I can put it in here for now.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
Okay, now we have the Starburst.
Okay, Starburst. So, funny story. Was it last year?
Technically, it was a couple of years ago.
Okay, so a couple of years ago now. Around the time, like 2022, right?
Yeah, it was November.
Yeah, it was 2022. So it was about a month after Halloween. We still had some of these laying around the apartment. So my husband decided to have some. And he broke a tooth. A healthy tooth. One of his premolars on a Starburst. And it was only a month old. It wasn't like we had it sitting around for years or whatever. And then he didn't tell me he had broken his damn tooth. So here, like what, earlier this year?
I think it was late last year.
Late last year?
Yeah.
You had started getting infections, and he would have either had to have a tooth pull or a root canal. So always be careful how long you let your Halloween candy sit out for, shelpers. Because yikes. And you never know if the grocery store is gonna like be like, oh, this doesn't expire for 2 years because we put a bunch of chemicals in them. We'll just put them in the back till next year. So we don't really know how old those were, is what I'm saying. So we're never buying Starburst in this house again. And I know Otter loves Starburst. And I keep wanting to tell him this fucking story because yikes. Okay, that was very, very difficult time. We're going to say colorful garbage. I am not going to explain further, and we're going to leave it at that. Colorful fucking garbage. Those strawberry candies are next. Those strawberry candies are for Christmas only. I will die on this hill. Unless you're 90 years old. Nobody better give these out at Halloween. I am torn between colorful garbage and how dare you. But since it is a Christmas food, it is a how dare you. It goes right next to the Raisinets. The only time I ever saw these around my house was when it was around Christmas. And when us kids were bugging my mom for like the good stuff she made, she'd be like, we have the strawberry things. And I'm like, no, just no.
I don't even remember what a sugar daddy has candy like.
I don't have a sugar daddy. I'm a sugar mama, but yeah, I don't remember those. I have not had a Swedish fish in a dog's age. I can't speak on those either, unfortunately.
Sweethearts, are they the chewy kind?
Oh, are they the chewy?
Hang on.
We're gonna pretend they're the chewy. It says original, but
Yeah.
they look chewy. They do. They look chewy.
Well,
But we're gonna say they're Sweethearts chewy.
you love these.
I fucking love these.
Like up here.
Yes, they're goated.
Toothbrushes.
Hang on. We're first of all, I've never eaten a toothbrush.
Right.
But I'm gonna talk a little bit about Sweethearts. So okay. When I was a young lass, there was something called a Spree. And Spree were candies that were color coded, candy coated, and they had flavor, but on the inside they were white. But they had such strong, marvelous flavor, I could suck on them forever. Husband is jealous right now. And they would be amazing. And then they came out with something called Chewy Spree. And Chewy Spree was the absolute phenomenon of the world. And the only place I could get them in this town was by going how many ever blocks, miles, whatever, down to the movie theater and saying to them, I don't really want to watch a movie, but I love this candy. Oh, you get, what was your doctor like 80 years old, or did they care for like 80-year-olds? Because I've seen a lot of people have the strawberry shit around the 80-year-olds, so. But yeah, so the only time I could get Chewy Spree was at the movie theater in their glass case. They were old. Yeah, that makes sense. Like the older people I usually see with the strawberry candies. Otherwise, I don't think people like my age younger than that, they barely know what they are. So anyway, the closest thing I can get to Chewy Spree are Chewy Sweethearts, and they managed to do a fairly decent job. Now, people have told me, like, eating, like, Skittles that are freeze-dried is, like, very similar at points to those, but I've never had them. Okay, getting a toothbrush. As a kid, I would have been like, how dare you? Now, as an adult who's very poor, is it a clean packaged toothbrush?
I assume.
Because if it is, this'll do. If I'm looking for candy, I'm not going to be like, yes, master, thank you for the damn toothbrush. But if it is clean and it is packaged for me specifically, yeah, I'm up for a free brush. I'm poor. I like good hygiene. So yeah, I'll take it. Okay, what's next on our chopping block?
I think we have Tootsie Rolls that are multicolored.
Oh, the multicolored Tootsie Rolls. My mom used to buy those things and I never know why. They're cheap. Each flavor should technically get its own rating. Like the blue ones, you would think there's some type of blueberry, right, Shelpers? No, fuck you, they're vanilla. Vanilla. You open it up and it's white. It's white, Shelpers. And then, of course, the rest are pretty much standard. There is a lemon one, which is decent. There is a red one, which is like, I forget what it is. Strawberry, maybe cherry, one of those, like very basic. I'm going to say colorful garbage overall, but the white ones, the ones that are in the blue packaging, those will throw you for a fucking loop. Give it to someone who's had a little bit of too much, let's say, puff puff, and tell them they're blueberry and see what happens.
Now we have Tootsie Pops.
Tootsie Pops. They're an elevated Tootsie Roll. The chocolate ones, the chocolate on chocolate is amazing. The red ones are not bad. The orange ones are suitable. I would say this will do. I prefer Blow Pops over Tootsie Pops, but it's fine. Also, when we were kids, there used to be a thing where when you were really young, you could find the person shooting the star, like the Native American kid or whatever shooting the star, and then you could like take in the wrapper and like get 10 cents or another sucker or something like that. Nowadays, it's not a thing because most of the wrappers actually have the like Native American kid shooting the star with his bow and arrow. But if you found that as a kid, that was fucking hype. You would actually open one to eat it. You would like glance around the cover of the fucking sucker looking for that damn star or bow like the whole time. Like it was like finding a fucking pot of gold for a kid. So,
You know, I just have standard Tootsie Rolls.
I'm gonna trade those away. They're not bad. I would eat them. But at the same time, it's kind of like, nah, they're not my favorite. Plus, have you ever seen somebody eat a Tootsie Roll that isn't like the wrapped ones with the twisted ends, but like those that come with their own little cardboard condom?
I used to like those.
You did?
I used to.
It's like watching someone eat a dog turd, okay? Like, it's a little segmented, it's a little round. Like, don't ask me, okay?
Okay, now it's Twix.
Ooh, Twix, yes. Okay, full disclosure, most of the time I don't like caramel that much. Caramel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not a big caramel fan. Husband is. But there's something about Twix I really, really happen to enjoy. When my family used to get me candy bars and they actually wanted to do something nice for me, it was Twix. Like, I used to like them that much. I kind of think they're in the yummers category more than the goated category for me because they are just a little simple without, like, elevating. Like, the cookie has never really changed. And yeah, it's kind of like how we used to eat, like, Kraft singles and bologna as kids. And now that we're adults, we're like, what the fuck did we used to eat again? Like, we couldn't even imagine. Because I will not eat another Kraft single in my goddamn life. Or the processed cheese. If you're going to give me a cheese slice, it better be made out of real fucking cheese. Like, what are you feeding me otherwise? Are you feeding me plastic? Husband is. For me, it depends. Like, when you do, like, what the hell is it? Cadbury caramel eggs? There's too much caramel in those for me. Like, it actually can flip my stomach half over. Husband loves them. Absolutely loves them. He can't stand coconut, though, and coconut for me is okay. So, it works out in the end.
Okay, these are Twizzlers now.
Twizzlers. Husband loves licorice. They're okay. It'll do, I think. Or I'd switch it over to... I would eat it.
Let's see what the heck that says.
I don't even know what that is.
Sour Punch?
I've never had it.
Okay. And then there's like the Warheads.
Oh, Warheads. Okay. I'm sadistic, but not that sadistic. Okay, when you give me a Warhead, has anybody ever had Warheads? What they are is like really, really sour, fairly large gumballs. So, like, the gum is decent. But if you've ever tried to bite into a warhead, we had them a few times as kids. Now, the last time I had warheads, I had to actually dunk it in water and let some of the sourness dissolve. Because when I bit into it, it was so sour it hurt my fucking teeth. Have you ever had a food that wasn't too hard for your teeth to break? It was just so unbelievably sour it hurt. And I don't mean it actually touched my damn tongue and hurt my tongue. The whole flavor is a whole different conversation. It hurt my teeth even before I could taste it. So I want to say it's colorful garbage only because that's painful. That is literally painful.
Hey, what the heck is this thing?
Or how dare you? I can't decide which.
Oh, we gotta where there's the originals.
Hang on, maybe I'll go how dare you.
Okay.
Because I think if someone's handing that to you, it's to hurt you. I don't think anybody who likes you would hand you a warhead. Because it is just that painful. The biting into it hurt my teeth. And I was little. And I was like a lot younger. I was a kid living in the trailer. And I was like, what the hell even is this? What is that?
Werther's Original.
Werther's Original. I'm an old lady, okay? So I actually kind of like them. But it's kind of like this'll do. I wouldn't kick you out of bed for eating crackers. But I'm not going to go to the store and buy you, like, often.
Now we have Whoppers.
Whoppers or milk balls. That's another thing my mom used to love, honestly, is Whoppers. I would trade them away. I would eat them, but, like, yeah.
Okay, now we have the York Peppermint Patty.
This'll do. I've had York a lot more recently. The older I get, the less I'm a fan of chocolate.
I'm trying to say Brock's something or other.
Those are the ones I was telling you about. The ones that are the Neapolitan. See, the bottom is chocolate. Yeah. The middle is the white. And then the pink. That is a total nostalgia moment for me.
They look familiar.
But they're not that good. I'm sorry. They're just not that good. They're just... I'm going to put them in colorful garbage. I love the way they look. The way they taste is basically just like a sticky coconut. Like, they would be husband's worst nightmare, basically, in candy form.
Why do they put Cadbury eggs here? Wait, is that like a...
Halloween one? It looks like a green one. I've never had that one.
Yeah, it says Scream egg, so no, I've never seen that either.
Nope. That's not in our area by a long shot. Cadbury cream eggs themselves are like basically caramello, which are decent, but I've never had it, so I can't speak on it.
These look familiar, but I don't know what they're called. But they had like a peanut butter taste to them, maybe? Does this say Chico Stick?
I have no idea what the hell that even is. I honestly have no idea.
I'll just put it over here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and then there's those weird peanut shaped things that taste like nothing?
No, they don't taste like nothing. You've never had those peanuts?
They taste like you're trying to eat packing foam?
No. They're not that bad. Okay. They're basically like spongy sugar with... How do I describe what a circus peanut tastes like? Because that's what they call them around our neck of the woods, is a circus peanut. I don't know. But anyway, Little Wolf loves these things. And it's one of the candies he'll actually eat instead of sort by color. So I would say I would trade him away probably for the other stuff that he's eating that he wouldn't touch. Because, like, you give our nephew, like, M&Ms and stuff, he will sort them by color. You give him, like, Hershey bars and stuff, he'll just, like, leave them wrapped and, like, run his cars, like, through the obstacles. He will not eat them, but he will eat the peanuts, so I will trade him.
Okay, so it's like some kind of Dove chocolate?
Dove chocolates? Dove is a superior chocolate to Hershey's. It just is. Fight me. So if we're going Dove, we're going goated. If that is truly what it is.
Thought so. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I love it. Mom bought them for Easter one time when we were adults, and my God, I would just let them melt in my damn mouth.
I think we have Gushers, which I've never gotten for Halloween.
I've never gotten Gushers for Halloween, but they are an elevated fruit snack. Let's see. Has like a banana flavor. Yeah, it kind of does. The circus peanuts taste a little bit like banana. You're right. You are definitely right. It tastes a little bit like banana, like spongy, sugary banana. And yes, my nephew loves those. Absolutely loves those. Okay, so what are we on? I'm sorry.
Gushers.
Gushers. If I got them, I wouldn't kick them out of bed. They're actually quite expensive now, but they do sell them at the store. I would kind of say yummy. But then again, it's been a while, so maybe I'm misinterpreting in my brain cells what that actually is.
Okay, I think this says Jelly Belly now.
Jelly beans are for, say it with me, Easter. They are not a Halloween candy. They are an Easter candy. That is basically like the Easter Bunny shit.
How dare you?
That is a how dare you. You do not give out jelly beans on Halloween. I do not fucking care who you are or what. That is disgusting. Who the hell would do that to you?
What?
Oh.
Nickel Nip?
Oh, okay. What I think these are, and I could be wrong, but this is what we're doing because this is what I want. Okay. Remember when I talked about candy corn having like a waxy texture? Okay, Shelbers, for those of you who don't know what these are, when we were kids, there were these little bottles and they have they're made out of wax and they have a wax cap top thing. You literally bite the fuck off and you can chew it and then you drink that little bit of Flavor-Aid, Kool-Aid type crap and then you throw away the bottle. But the kids around me would always rip them off and start chewing on them whilst drinking the bit of fluid that's inside. They come in a multi-pack, different colors, and it's like less than an ounce of Kool-Aid like substance. Basically, aesthetically, they were really cool to have the tiny wax bottles, but they tasted like shit. So this is colorful garbage. Good aesthetic, nothing else.
Reese's Nutrageous. I don't think you've ever had that.
I have had Nutrageous. Nutrageous is delicious.
Oh, I've never had it.
You've never had a Nutrageous?
So where would you put it? A at least?
I think it's yummy. It's yummy. Nutrageous is awesome. But it's not goated.
Okay, so we got peach rings.
Peach rings. Oh. Oh, you know who loved those? Big Guy loved those.
I love those.
You love those too?
Uh-huh.
Big Guy would love those. Okay, so if you get Big Guy anything, it would have been spicy V8, pork rinds, peach rings. Like, those were three of his favorite things. Well, beer and tomato juice as well. He loved a red eye. But, peach rings are just okay. I would say you could trade them. I don't really care for them that much. I like gummy bears and stuff. I don't like all, like, gummy candy.
Now I had just pretzels.
Just pretzels?
Yeah. That's
What?
not candy.
What the fuck? Take me out to the bog. What the fuck are we doing here? What is going on? Why would you do this to someone? This is not candy. I will be generous and say I will trade these. Because I don't want to throw them back at the person, but it is not a Halloween candy. A pretzel is not a Halloween candy.
Neither are raisins, and that's what we're at next.
Raisin is a how dare you. Like, raisin is literally a how dare you. Like, don't get me wrong, when I was a kid, I liked the little boxes with the, like, little sun maiden on them and shit like that. But no, definitely not. It's kind of like, I don't want to say feeding kid ants, but, like, The older I get, the less I like raisins, and I know I'm supposed to like prunes and stuff more, but
I never had a Reese's Take 5 either.
okay, Take Fives have pretzels in them, but they're actually, it's like having pretzels with a peanut butter cup, basically. They're actually decent. I would say this will do. I'm not as high on them as Notrageous, but they'll do.
Okay, what is this now? Sixlets?
Okay, if I remember, Sixlets are basically like the generic version of M&Ms.
I don't know. I thought they were like these kind of colorful balls that were kind of fruit flavored.
Oh, are they the fruit flavored ones? Maybe I'm thinking of Zax's.
I don't know, but
Either way, let's just go never had them, more colorful garbage, whichever you prefer.
it's your list.
I've never really had them enough to speak on them.
That would be some kind of caramel cubes.
Yeah, the regular caramel candies. Again, you don't hand these to people for Halloween. They are Christmas only. I'm not sure how you people grew up without knowing your proper manners. But this is abysmal. Oh my god, how dare you?
Krabby Patty gummies, which we never had, as far as I know.
I've never had a Krabby Patty gummy. The closest thing I've ever had is like, there are these things with like a little burger and a little like Coke bottle that's flavored like a gummy. Oh my god! I was gonna say a gummy Coke bottle, a gummy Coke bottle that tastes like Coca-Cola. Those are good.
I can't tell what this foot thing is. Is this fruit by the foot?
No, Fruit by the Foot was
Yes, it
not.
is.
No, it's a fruit roll up.
Oh,
I think.
I swear it says fruit by the
Fruit
foot.
by the Foot. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. I was like, yeah, never mind. You're right. I was thinking bubble tape. Sorry about that.
That's later.
Fruit by the Foot is good. Let's see. The Krabby Patties are good now. Okay. Because, yeah, I've had, like, there are these packages. I don't know if you've seen them, but they have, like, these little, like, gummy fries that are, like, sour. Like, they have this, like, sour coating on them. And then there's, like, a little burger. And then there's, like, the Coke that tastes like Coca-Cola. That's, like, the only thing I remember, basically. There's something gummy I had as a kid. And I don't remember what the fuck it is. And I keep trying to think about it and remember. And if I remember, I'll tell you at the end of this. So,
Fruit by the foot, where is it?
Fruit by the Foot goes by Gushers. It's good. Like, I wouldn't kick somebody in the ass for giving me one. Like, not by a long way. You know, it's been forever since I've had a Gusher and a fruit roll-up and stuff like that.
Okay, now we have the fruit stripe gum, which...
Okay, fruit stripe gum. Colorful garbage. It lasts for literally like 5 seconds with the flavor, but it has like the different colored stripes and the sticks. That's really cool. And that is colorful garbage. It's absolute crap. It's like, doesn't even taste very good. Can you go back to chat for one quick second? Oh, yeah. Okay, where did I put those? Where did I put the pretzels?
How dare you? No, wait.
No, I put them in the trade-em or whatever. That almost that deserves an almost how dare you. Giving me something of religious significance. That's almost like my town doing the bells on fucking Halloween. Like the church bells ringing on Halloween to keep the evil spirits away.
Do I move it down?
Nope. But that's kind of how I feel. Like, I mean, it's nice to wish people like good fortune and stuff. But at the same time, like, if you're that, like, oh my god, there are demons in your candy corn. If you're that kind of a person and are that afraid of Halloween, please don't engage with Halloween. At least, like, okay, at our churches around here, instead of having, like, trick or treat, they have trunk or treat for the kids, and they only let them dress up as certain things, or they have, like, autumn festivals where kids get games and candy, but they have, like, oh, here are like all these pretty leaves. Oh, look, here is this craft to do with, you know, the changing of the seasons. You can make a candle. It's not Like, oh, look, here's pagan demon imagery. I mean, if you want to go that route, just do a fall festival at your church. Oh, nice, something different. Yeah, you could think that. I mean, getting a bag of like a salty snack or something is a lot different than actual candy. And you know what? Maybe some people also give out things like pretzels because some kids might have a nut or a chocolate allergy, which would be nice as an offering, but I don't know. Like, I pretzels of all things. Like, I guess that's the if you give out something that's mad at most people, I guess you can't pick out something that people really hate or something, but I don't know. Okay, next candy on the list.
It says Fun Dip again, which you've never had.
Why are we doing Fun Dip
I
twice?
guess it's Wonka's Fun Dip, which is different somehow.
I don't know.
Then you get Wonka Gobstoppers.
I like gobstoppers. I can suck on them for a very long time individually. They do change flavor pretty nice. They all end up being like the same, like little pink or white fucking center. And there could be a discussion to be had about that. But yeah, they're pretty good. Usually they start out as yummy and then they just end up as just okay. It kind of depends on am I on my first one or my fifth one. So I like them though. If I eat them rarely, they're yummy. If I eat them like more than twice a year, they kind of are they're okay.
So A or B?
I'll say B tier. You know, I don't remember where I put runts, but I think I like runts over them. So
They're right here.
are they in a tier above or the same tier?
Gobstoppers are. I think when you do it like this is saying they're better, and what if they're sooner rather than later.
I kind of think it was just choosing what we picked when, but
But now we have bubble tape.
I actually like bubble tape. As a kid, how many of you have ever had bubble tape and stuck a whole tape in your mouth just to see what it was like? I did.
Yeah.
Only once. It took me only once. But I love being able to determine how big of a piece I actually fucking want. I'm sad that they only ever come in like the regular full roll of like the regular. Like, I wish they had more flavors. That would be really cool to me, especially if it were like different flavors on the same roll. That way you could try like different flavors together or whatever. But anyway, I would say that's good enough. Now, I used to have these Bubblicious ones that were like this blue kind. It was delicious. Anyway, we're not here for stuff that's not on the list though. And by the way, I was going to tell you guys about something that I forgot about. Remember I told you I was going to tell you about something at the end? I already forgot it. You know me, you know how it goes. Okay, Halloween Kit Kats, never had them. I don't know if that's pumpkin spice. I don't know if that's jack-o'-lantern tears. I don't know.
Lifesavers gummies.
Lifesavers gummies are actually pretty good. I wouldn't trade them away, but I wouldn't say yummy. So I would say they'll do. They're fine. They're not colorful garbage. I actually find them appealing in some way. Regular Lifesavers,
Yeah, that's what's next.
they're fine. Like, I wouldn't kill you for giving them to me. They're fine. Like, I haven't had Lifesavers in like a good number of years, okay?
You ever had pretzel M&Ms?
Once. They're just, I would trade them. They're okay, but I would just trade them. Yes, the flesh, well, how many licks does it take? By the way, they set up a machine to figure that out, but I don't remember the answer, and I'm sorry. I'll try to find it. A few days ago, I came across something that was like, we set it up to find out.
Is this like a white chocolate Reese's pumpkin thing?
Never had it.
Me either. And then we end with Rolos.
Since I can summon the dead spirit of my grandfather with Rolo, no, I'm kidding. Although I do have, I think I've told you all the Rolo story before. I don't really care for Rolos. They're mostly caramel. I would trade them away. But, okay, so I think I told you all the story. Like, one year, my mom was making up Easter baskets. Easter Bunny is not real, sorry to inform you. And She had a whole bag of Rolos that she was going to divide up because they were individually wrapped in, pastel colors for Easter. And she felt someone tap her on the shoulder. She turned around and thought one of us kids was fucking with her because we were all in the living room and she was right in the kitchen and there's no doorway. So we just saw each other and we were watching Silver Bullet and she thought one of us kids was fucking with her, turns around, looks for the bag of Rolos, and they're gone. A whole bag of Rolos. It was a really large bag, too. Just totally fucking gone. Like almost a pound worth of Rolos for no reason. Yeah, the 365 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop using a licking machine. Well, no, 253. See, you know what that means? AI cannot lick us at things. It takes us less time. I'm assuming also it has to do with like saliva production and whatnot. Like as we lick, the flavors will actually increase our saliva production. So maybe that's why we don't need as many licks over a machine. But yeah, so mom looked everywhere for those Rolos. We looked everywhere for those Rolos. Like we could never find the Rolos. Like we had an Easter with no Rolos one year. And that wasn't too long after, like only a few years after my grandpa had died. So we assumed always that Grandpa Ray took the took the Rolos. So every once in a while, if we have Rolos in the family, we will actually like put a few Rolos by Grandpa's picture, like if we can find it, you know. And we're always like, "Here, Grandpa, here's your Rolos." Like, and it's because my grandpa lost his teeth fairly young, and he had to eat soft things always, and Rolos are soft. So, yeah, that's my candy stream. I forgot the candy thing I was going to tell you. I'm very sorry. I had a story and I'm like, I'll wait till the end.
Well, try looking at the list here as we go down it and see if anything jogs your memory.
I don't think it will, honestly. I can't tell you how many times I'm in the middle of rambling about something and then my mind switches to another gear and then another gear and then pretty soon I don't remember what I was going to tell people about. I'll watch this back later and be like, motherfucker, like that was the thing. But yeah, I don't really remember right now. But yeah, each person in my life, candy brings up like memories and stuff for them. You know, it's the weirdest thing how memory can be connected to food and stuff. And food is a huge part of culture and ritual. So, like, a lot of people, when they, like, put out offerings and stuff, and that's the thing, like, Halloween candy is supposed to be, like, offerings for, like, spirits to leave you alone or stuff like that. So, I mean, I forget, because it's Samhain was the Gaelic or Celtic festival first, and it was kind of a brutal thing once in a while, so...
Was this something to do with the Raisinets, or am I wrong?
I don't think so. I don't know. I really don't know because, like I said, I was talking about them being a Christmas candy, but like I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and I don't want to like overstay the welcome where I just imagine like 50 times. Yeah, exactly. So softer foods. Yeah. Um, Having no teeth is very difficult, especially if you can't afford proper dentures. So there was a lot of like having to get him like softer foods. And the thing is, though, my Grandpa Ray was not my grandma's husband. He was my grandma's boyfriend. And when my grandpa died, this was my mom's parents. When my grandpa died, I was very little. And then when she got Ray, uh, Ray was my mom's age, basically. And that caused quite a stir. Because here my grandma's in her 50s, she's dating a guy in his 30s. So, yeah. And to be fair, like, Grandpa Ray didn't really have too good of a reputation. And he was kind of not a nice guy in some areas. He'd, like, get fired for stealing at work and stuff like that. But despite all his faults, he was a great grandfather. He was an amazing grandpa. We would play like the flashlight game where on summer nights he'd like come around and like shine a flashlight in one of our living room windows and we'd all take off trying to find him outside, and it was fun. It was just fun, so yeah, I think that's everything. I don't remember if there was a candy I wanted to talk about but didn't.
Blow pops?
Blow pops are, yeah, they didn't mention blow pops, which I love blow pops. Oh, no, no, no. Thank you. Bubblicious. Okay, so there was a Bubblicious bubblegum blueberry something, and I can't find it anywhere. But Bubblicious bubblegum that was like 5 pieces or so in a pack. That used to be fucking incredible. Also, I know they don't bring up old candy, but this is, I think, what I was really getting at. When I was a kid, and when I mean kid, I was like 4. And when I was about 4 years old, they had these gummy candies that were like gummy creepy crawlies or something. I don't remember what they were called. Husband always says that I have like, what did you call me the other day? I don't want to say out of date taste buds or something, but it was something like that.
Stuff that's like out of print.
Yeah, I have out of print taste buds or something. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, well, you like Chef Boyardee, but only their tortellini, and tortellini is gone. Or I always talk about this drink I grew up with called Fruitopia, and Fruitopia is gone. And I had brought up the Butterfinger BBs. So when I was little, there were these gummy candies, and they were like spiders and different things, but they were like a very see-through, very delicate type of gummy. And they had multiple gummies to a critter, and they had their own like little spot in this like plastic container. And for some reason, and I don't know why, I always equate them with Freddy Krueger. I do not know why this is. I don't know if like I saw him around this time or what. But what I ended up doing was I remember them so vividly and so well. I would just take them out and I would scoop them out gently, and I would like hold them to the light and examine them. And to me, they tasted like fucking ambrosia. Like, it was so good. And I don't know if like my memory is just putting in time, or time is just giving me the memory of, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Time is giving me the memory of, I don't think so. I think they're real. I don't know what they were. And it's like how we had these like novelty candies that were literally like big noses, and you dug inside the nostrils. The nose was the container, and inside were round green gumballs. Like you were picking out and eating the boogers. It's kind of like that. When I was young, like pretty young, I also grew up with the tail end of candy cigarettes, because it was like late 80s when I was like that small, because I was born in 85. So maybe you're right, maybe the Freddy correlation was that, or maybe it was like around like, maybe it was the first time I saw him because I was like really little. I don't know. But I keep thinking it's like gummy creepy crawlies or something, but so many of the things that I remember from my childhood, of course, don't exist anymore. That's why when we saw the little wax bottles on this list, I was just so fucking stunned, because I didn't think they would have them, and I'd have to explain what the fuck they actually were when I was talking about candy corn and being waxy, because, yeah, so. All right, I think that just about does it. I will see you all next week. I'm going to be going back to Dave the Diver. I'm not sure what I'm playing on stream. Here's my dilemma a little bit, Shelpers. We did kind of, okay, so Wilds is out in demo form, beta form, whatever you want to call it. And Monster Hunter Wilds is something that husband got a month of PlayStation Plus for, so he could play it early. But for everybody, it opens up on tomorrow night.
Yeah, like tomorrow, like basically 24 hours minus 16 minutes from now.
Minus 16 minutes. Oh my god. He has it down to the wire, chat. Okay. So, Shelpers, it comes out tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Husband and I will be playing privately. But Friday, I was not going to stream this was going to be the only stream this week. However, because Wilds is so limited in time, I don't know if husband and I are going to be doing a video for the weekend for you all, or if we're just going to jump on stream on Friday. I don't know. But we should get some playtime for that. So I'm not sure if we're streaming on Friday night or if we're doing a video. I don't know if husband has a preference at all. But I am going to be doing something with Monster Hunter Wilds for all of you. I know that much. So, husband, do you have a preference? Like,
we may as well stream it.
We may as well stream it. Okay, I didn't have it on the list, but Shelpers, Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time, we will be doing a Monster Hunter stream for Monster Hunter Wilds. Because, might as well get some stuff going on. We are already going to be buying the full release. We are saving up for it for our 40th birthday because it comes out about 10 days after we're 40. So we're going to use that as our joint birthday gift. So on Friday at 9 p.m., we will be back with some Monster Hunter Wilds. And the next week is Dave the Diver, along with, I don't know, because now I do have access to the PlayStation Plus catalog for a month. I might beat my dick against the wall, and I might force myself to play another Dark Pictures anthology game because they have House of Ashes and some other fucking thing I'm really not sure I want to play. So I might give that a try next week. I don't know. I'm open. I think we're done with Resident Evil 3. Not sure. We'll see. If there's something you do want to see or whatever, let me know. But I will be back on Friday at 9 p.m. with husband, and we will be trying Wilds for a while, okay? All right, everybody. I am going to... Yeah, I will let you know. Husband said the thing that has like a lot of brethren is difficult to fight sometimes. But he did show me my DBs, my dual blades. And they are looking really fucking sick. So, all right, everybody. I will see you on Friday at 9 for Wilds, okay? Bye!